Alright. More 3 houses incoming. Let's go. Here we go. Alright. I already did exploration, yeah? There's battle missions. Is it 2? Yes. Hitting it. I'm very tempted to auto battle here, but I won't, because I know that's boring. There's only been one low visibility map so far in the entire game, yet it has a tooltip about it. Go. For optional battles, we can drop Violet. She's not needed. Just get more EXP on the units that I actually care about. Honestly, everybody who's level 30 can drop out right now. Even Petra. I can use them as adjectives though. Okay, that's fine. This is a route run, so let's just do it. Let's go.
I do not tolerate obstacles.
Just gotta get through. This is just basically clearing my quest log. What I'm doing here. Don't really care about it. The only thing is auto battle sometimes uses weapon, like your hardcore weapons that you're trying to save, and that's annoying. On the mages it's not so bad, but on like the characters with relic weapons, then it's really bad. And did I just call them relic weapons? I think they are called holy relics. But...
Need to pull my weight.
Like, did it make her use her big axe? No, it made her use the steel axe. Okay, well, I guess that's not too bad. And they were so far away. This is what you can do when you're on casual mode and you don't care if some of your characters die in the battle. You could never, like, I would never risk auto battling if I was playing classic. That's crazy. There we go, level 30 for Dorothea.
Maybe it...
Opens up master classes. I don't have anybody with the right skills for master classes yet, though, I don't think.
I'll fight to the very end.
Pirates in the north. I like how it shows you the calendar, like, here's what you're missing today because you're battling. Okay. Doesn't matter. Swing! Alright. You're level 30 now. Let's get rid of you. You're level 30. You're level 30. You're level 30. You're level 30. Alright, we're gonna make these units work really hard now. And see if they can pass this battle. Ooh. No, actually, this one was like recommended 27, so I guess I will keep them. We need some adjustments. Oh, I hate this map. I'm gonna get an item though. Let's go. Manuela. Oh yeah. And they will all break themselves on my top units. If somebody died, I didn't see who it was. The enemy swordmasters look pretty cool.
Allah.
Well. There we go. That battalion is really good. I have some battalions that require A authority, but Edelgard is my only one who's kind of spec'd into that, and she doesn't have enough yet. Which sucks, because I'm sure they're great. Come on, Hubert, catch up.
Not my go.
One day.
Done. Time for instruction. Conquer Deirdre. Well, it's a right in your face mission there, huh? Never let the game instruct for you. It will not end up well. Oh dear. How did I F that up? Interesting. Well, that's a bust. That sucks. I kind of thought my motivation levels were higher than that. I'm going to have to explore again just to get the motivation levels up so I don't waste instruction. That really sucks because instructing gets your skills up pretty heavy.
We were working well. It seemed. Time a quick study.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to explore again.
Thank you so
Or seminar.
much.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
More renown. Ooh, master exams. Master exams. That's what I'm talking about. Not Edelgard yet, huh? Oh heck, it's Casper? Oh my goodness. War Master, 70% passing chance. I won't do that until I can save Scum. Ooh. Gremory, 87% chance of passing. Now she's been a songstress here for a bit, and she's mastered it, so it's okay to move her right now. I don't care about those three. Okay, so let's save and scum this up. Let's do the sports first.
We've come such a long way. After all, I was only 4 years old when we first met.
From your perfect memory, lady.
Please don't mock me with such frivolous praise.
I suppose I must have been 6 at my earliest memory of you. I recall being scolded most sternly by my...
I had no idea, but House Vestra has served House. Given that, I suppose I...
Indeed. After that is until...
Ah, when my uncle, Lord Arundel,
He
defected
defected
to the kingdom,
but
and
then he
took me
defected
with him.
back.
The sensation of loss that it was as horrific as if my father sent soldiers to capture me. Of course, I was only 10.
I've never heard that story before.
It wasn't important.
That's beside the point. If there's anything else you're keeping...
Respectfully, I declare...
Why? It's a simple...
Speaking of your orders, there was a task you gave me.
Wait just a moment. I just hope...
Edelgard's new design, every time she's in a cutscene, I'm like blown away. It's so good. It's like one of the best Fire Emblem designs ever, in my opinion.
Indeed.
I
can't accept your...
Oh,
Is that all?
He's used to being terrified.
You even stopped doing your death.
I am merely trying not to frighten you.
You can't quit talking on... That's not really...
Is that...
Yes.
You told me not to forego laughing. Is it helping to calm...
Yes.
Hey, Dorothea, something's been bothering me.
Casually.
I just feel like you're always asking me to do things that you're not very flirty toward me like you are with the other guy.
You pay more attention than I would have thought. Hey.
What?
I'm kidding. It's true. It's like you're... No, but it's true. And why don't you try calling me Big Sis and see how it feels?
There's that
No,
weird...
no, that's not gonna
That's a
happen.
weird part of Japanese nerd culture that I'm...
Why not?
Very cringe.
I'm embarrassed just thinking about it.
Oh, come on. It's just a goof. You can manage...
That's... Big sis.
Well...
I'm not cute, and I'm not...
Oh? Well, I wouldn't mind that at all. Big bro.
You can tell in the Japanese this would have been really hilarious.
Is something wrong, Big...
Oh!
Alright. Okay, let us scum these master classes. I don't have A. Let's go. 70%'s good, man. Nope. Save scumming. I honestly don't think you can save scum these, though. I think it's already predetermined whether they're going to pass or fail it or not. Because I did try this with Edelgard early on for a promotion, I think to Lord, and I tried it like 6 times. She didn't make it, so Let's see. See, I have to explore now. Who can I get? Dorothea? Maybe. She has a much higher passing rate than he did. She made it. Now let's see what this gets her.
I passed thanks to you.
Oh yes. She will be rolling deep. And then I'm gonna explore just to make sure I have motivation up. And to find everybody, maybe get some gifts.
Oh.
I honestly need to just go to Engelgard first.
Professor, I wish we could. I wish it. They thought they refuse. Of course, but if they're going.
I do the training out here too. Now, if you explored every week, your byleth would be crazy strong.
I wish we could settle. I wish they thought they refuse. Of course, but if they're going. Thank you for this.
It needs another something or other.
Thank you for this.
There you go.
Professor,
I like how your students now do drills with you to
so
make your
we've
skills
somehow
better.
managed to take the
That's
great
a good
weapons, but we've
turnaround.
blown a major hole in Claude's plan to preserve the Alliance. We should press. So that means we've blown up. We should press. I'll take it.
Yeah, not a good one for him. I don't think I have anything good for him, actually. Might have to eat with him. Randolph doesn't get me anything. They're not on my team.
Remember that. Well, once any. What's going on?
What gifts does Byleth like? Alright. Let's see. What is a gift I can get for? Let's go to the end of the list here, the most effective one. Hubert likes coffee beans. And board games.
I would be like,
Boom. Okay. Use some of my points here to get their motivation up. I don't want to waste instruction, so this is the way to do it. Who eats with their gloves on? Come on, Bernie. There we go, and that'll do it. I don't care about Shamir.
Yeah, you. Wow.
Can't do any more training. I can buy and give gifts to Edelgard, though. I kind of want to max. I want to max her out ASAP. So.
Hey there. Hello
Let's sell
there.
some stuff because I know I've got. Oh, he only will take the stuff that you can sell. Huh?
This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you.
So if you didn't do this
Return
mission,
soon,
you wouldn't be
please.
able to sell stuff to them
welcome.
either. Huh? Interesting.
Come again. Hello there.
This guy's the one that
Return
sells the
soon,
gifts.
please.
Hey,
Nope.
welcome.
Yeah. What out of these does Edelgard like? If only you could buy owl feathers, that would make this so much easier. Armored bear.
You have a good eye.
Oh, there's only one here.
A pleasure doing business with you.
And then I have to buy all of the stuff that's for her then. Let's see. Edelgard. Oof. She's picky, huh? You can't buy. Ceremonial sword? Nope. That stinks.
Come again.
Oh yeah, buddy. This
Hello
one?
there.
Aha. There's the board game.
This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
We gotta throw gifts at her. It's the only way. Unless I just deliberately have them fight together every battle. That's too much trouble. That's how you used to have to do it.
Professor, I wish we could settle all of. I wish it dearly. They fight. They refuse. Of course, but if they're going. Thank you for this. Thank you for this. Thank you for this.
That undoes the damage I've done to us in cutscenes. Still nothing. Edelgard.
I wish it. They were.
Love
but
me.
if they're going.
Do I have anything else lost for her? No. Where's Trisha? You can't actually increase. I can't increase anything with her anymore. So I really shouldn't give her anything. Alright. Let's move on.
It's almost time to depart. A promising answer. We must pay close attention. Not he's a master archer.
Fail not.
Wields the
Oh.
legendary bow. Fail not. He won't fall easily. It's the relic of House Regan. That bow once. Professor, do you know the truth? The relics were created by the hands of mankind. Saros collected them after killing the 10
What?
Knights.
So all the noble houses had their scions killed by Saros?
Saros manipulated the people of the world. That's the history the Church of Saros maintains. Should the one leading the people of the world be someone with humanity, or a creature that can merely... In the end, Saros was victorious. The Immaculate One and her family. I know this because that knowledge, and that is because the first Emperor is the human who cooperated with Saros.
Oh. It was like you give me
Perhaps
power,
it's
I'll
fate
keep the
that you
secret.
can wield the sword of the Creator, just like Nemesis, the king of, and that very.
Yeah,
fate
I always
that
wondered, like, he
you
looked so
use
evil
that
in the
sword
opening
to
cutscene, but
stand
he was
against
called the
those who
King
would
of
distort
Liberation.
history.
So it's kind of weird. I didn't know if that was just an ironic title he picked for himself, or if that's what people really called him.
It seems they've set out from Garreg Mach. Losing the Great Bridge of Myrddin was a serious blow. So is the fact that Teach is still alive. On top of all that, Judith. Damn it. So many...
And what of it? Would you rather turn tail and run back?
Nadir, do you have any idea how much of the Alliance?
Well, I suppose it's quite a lot.
Yes, the plan is a go. We'll make a good show taking down those who would
People say our kind may not always win, but we
That's
never
funny.
lose. Let's
Our kind may not win, but they never
Now
lose.
then, let's see what you're...
The Claude got that glow up, hardcore. I mean, not as hardcore as Edelgard. Edelgard is like, her look became so good. I didn't get to instruct this week. Come on. I guess I should have checked if I was actually going to instruct again before I deliberately raised everybody's motivation, huh? Ouch. Wasted my points.
North of the Great Bridge of Myrddin, the Imperial Army passes through the Allied territory of House Gloucester and invades the land of House Regan, which leads the opposition. They move to attack Claude in the capital, Deirdre, where the leader of the Alliance awaits their arrival.
Let's go. If we get the Alliance out of the way in just one battle, I'm going to feel like it was too easy. Maybe I'm just that good, though. Ooh. I love how their war was at a standstill for 5 freaking years, and as soon as I wake up, it's like, okay, I guess we have the strength now. One superpowered person turns the tide. Hmm. Makes sense to me. Let's go. It's a good thing I got Shamir in my party, or else I wouldn't even have enough people to use adjutants.
Here
Oh
she
wow.
comes at long last.
A
I've done
freaking
all I
bow
can to
wyvern?
prepare.
What?
Let the cards fall where they may.
It seems Claude has blockaded.
That is the case?
Yes. Though putting myself in Claude's place leaves me. If we take over the port and close the entry to the city, each soldier should bear that in mind.
There are 3 gates which connect Dare. Taking the city will be easy once we...
Okay. Hit the gates to stall the reinforcements. I'm still, you notice, I'm lacking in cavalry and flying units here. I feel like I should have at least 2 flyers at this part of the game.
What's my strategy?
Let's not have that equipped. Why was that equipped?
For the Empire.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Ready for
Let's
anything.
go. Draw fire, buddy. That's your job. Make them break.
What's the plan?
Put me in there.
More fighting.
What the what? Meteor. I have never seen this ability in my life. That's one of the former students. That's unfortunate. Too bad I can't target the block in between them and hit all of them. Such long range.
I will prevail.
I'm awake.
There's no stopping me. I do this for all of us.
Let's stride it up. Such a good move.
Now it's our turn, Elmira's elite. Strike the flanks of the
Elmira.
Imperial Army.
He got allies from a different freaking country. Interesting.
Those fangs and claws the Alliance fears so much will never...
Leave it to us, kiddo. My undefeated streak will live on.
That flag and banner. Is that the Almiran army?
This is no ruse. That is Nadara.
Take care of them quickly, especially.
Don't expect me
Oh,
to go
Lysithea.
easy on you, because
Oh crap, she one-shot at Ferdinand.
I cannot
What?
die here.
That's crazy. Wow. Well. Whoa. She's not actually gonna hit me.
you are here as well.
Yeah, the enemy's starting to have master classes, so that's my cue that I should be having them myself.
That's the last of my energy. Fair warning, though, I'll likely come back to
Oh. Come on.
you. The alliance is over no matter what.
Nice.
There's still so much
I don't have to kill them, huh? So, if the teacher kills them, you get the chance to recruit them? That means I didn't have to kill those 2 students in the last chapter? I wish I'd known that. That sucks. I killed him for no reason. We can all get across this bridge. Not even. There we go.
Thank you.
Get that stride. I mean, the goal is to beat Claude, so
The Elmyran reinforcements keep coming.
yeah. So Claude is the one. If I can just get to him, but my mobility is. I had one mounted unit and he's already dead. This is not great. Not
Do
great.
more.
Now if he stands here, he can basically. Ooh, he's not looking great. Let's send her over here to just absorb the wyverns.
It won't be in vain.
Guard can go up here and take down the student, which I guess I should have sent. Let's actually undo that. Yeah, let's send
Elmyran
a teach.
rein-
We'll send her over this way. Bye.
Your death is not in vain. My ambition.
What's
There
my
we go.
strategy?
Put me in there.
Take these gates.
I will prevail.
I'll believe in Casper for that one. At least gotta hit somebody. There we go.
I can do more.
Alright, he's getting attacked by that wyvern no matter what. Well, put him here, hopefully he's in range of healing. Dorothea can help him.
More fighting.
He's too good to die.
Thing.
I didn't know Ferdinand would get one shot at her, else I would have done things a
There's
little
no
differently.
stopping me.
Thanks so much. I do this for all of us.
E6. Bye. 1 HP. It wasn't looking. I thought he was gonna kill.
What's the plan?
I'm awake.
Alright.
Unexpected.
Here we go.
Professor, it's been too long. I am not going to hold back.
Oh, she has a special weapon. Interesting. I really want to recruit her now if it will let me. I think it depends on if you had any support with them before, though, maybe.
I could go another.
I get first strike. I didn't realize I had that ability already. Ooh. Dorothea went down.
I must pull through.
Interesting. That weapon is going to be a problem for me. Five. It's about as good as I'm going to get.
You didn't forget about me, did you?
Oh, crit. There we go. Another one. No. I wanted the professor
It's been
to
fun,
get the hit,
Claude.
just in case it lets me recruit her. But double crit Petra, assassinating her there.
Hilda! Why didn't you...
I counted on you retreating. None of his allies are retreating when they should. It's bad. Actually, you know what? Let's redo that. I'm not used to this.
I do this for all of us.
You didn't forget about
Triangle, whatever it is.
What's the plan?
I'll cut a bloody path.
No, I don't want her to die. He's too strong. Alright. I don't want him to kill her, though. Of course he gets to kill her.
It's been fun, Claude.
You have to undo that again.
Hilda!
I wonder if it re-rolls the crit if you go back. I don't know. I just don't know.
I will prevail.
Steel bow, pretty safe. Even if she gets the crits, it won't kill her, I don't think. Okay, let's try it this way. There's the crit. Another one. No. They're all getting crits like right when I don't need them to. Go back. And this might not even work out.
Hilda! What?
I'm awake.
Only 1% crit chance. So this should be good, right? Even if he crits the Nosferatu? Yeah? Okay. There we go. That's a nice slow hit. Now I can get her with Teach. Uh-oh. I need 22 damage in the first hit to do this. I have to use it. Nope, she dies no matter what. So I did all that finagling for nothing. That stinks.
Hilda!
I will prevail.
Put me in there.
Enough for me.
Big win. That
Mighty blow.
I think I'm in.
Sounds good.
I'll
Bye.
I do not tolerate obstacles.
There's no stopping me.
She's probably gonna die next turn to that wyvern. Oh. Yeah.
Can't afford to.
Edelgard will just sit there and absorb hits in the rear guard.
What's the plan?
I'll start heading over here to destroy that guy at the gate.
What's my strategy?
Steel sword. Do I have to sit on these gates or just destroy the unit that's on them? I don't know, but Petra and Casper will be enough to get the other two guys over there, so
I do this for
everybody
all
else
of us.
now, move away. I could have healed Casper himself, I forgot again that he's got that move. Edelgard's move stat's pretty good for heavy armor. That hurt.
Predictable.
Bow Knights, huh? They're coming with the heavy classes here. Bye. You attack an archer with a flyer. What are you doing? What are you doing? Sometimes the enemy II is like, oh, this character's weak, I'll attack them. But it's an archer, bro. You're riding a wyvern. What are you doing? Alright, so swords are... Swords or arrows on this guy? If they counterattack him, huh? Interesting. Not when I do this. It's really not great damage on him though. Hopefully Casper can make it. Yeah, let's go. Of course she won't crit now, when I want her to crit. Not when I was trying to save that student. Oh, well, Casper can make it, so we're good. I think he was my weakest unit for like the first half of the game. Lamppost shield. So that's good. Nullifies extra effectiveness against cavalry units. That is going straight on Frederick. I called him Frederick, that's not his name, but... Let's just put her right in the line of fire.
I must
See what
lead
it
them
takes
well.
to take her down. You're mine, bro. Why does he have the Lance of Ruin equipped? Why?
You knew the odds.
Gotta remember to change that next turn. It's not good. Gotta get the Claude. We're almost there. Like, I don't know what kind of mobility they think you have, but it's just not... What they think I have in cavalry and flyers, I don't have. So I don't know if I've screwed up and I should have like cavalry and flyers that I don't have. But this map is huge, and it feels like they expect you to get places much faster than you are.
Dying would defeat the purpose.
There we go. Bye.
Her will demands it.
He'll get attacked no matter what by like 3 people. He's kind of done for. Yeah. Let's at least take some of these guys out then. They have close counter. Nope. Can't kill him though. No use if I can't kill him. Maybe I'll get a crit. Nope. Not when I need it. Never when I need it. Excalibur. Ooh. Anti-air. Too bad he'll be dead before he can use it next turn. Well. She kills this guy. Maybe. I don't think Lamar can take 2 hits no matter what.
Let's keep up the pace.
I'm only...
Yeah.
Not ready to...
Don't care what the enemy's doing. Looks like one of them bashed themselves against Hubris. Oh. I gotta get through this, huh?
I must pull through.
Hopefully my thing procs and I get HP up.
It won't be in vain.
Didn't get it.
There is still...
Well, I'm gonna get hurt by that. What's the danger range? Pretty high. Well, guess I'll kill this wyvern then. Good night.
Pretty good.
Kill who you can. Take out the rest. Oh, these are all flyers, so I'm really thinking about sending her down there, just hoping she lives. I don't know where you're going, buddy, but you're going down.
I do not tolerate obstacles.
Hubert can go back up the main squad now. And Neo go kill this other gate, which I'm not even sure is helping me at all, but... We'll get him. Miss, miss. Casper can't get all the way over there. Oop. Ernie. Almost got killed by a wyvern. That's a bad level up too. That's a shame. Oh, nice miss, bud.
Watch and learn.
They just can't kill her. They keep trying, can't get her. Bernie survived by the skin of her teeth there too. Alright, let's go. Let's get something on. Oh, I forgot he still has the Lance of Ruin equipped. I'm using durability on that for no reason.
That took...
Come and get me. Do I even have a healing item on? No, I don't. I can use... I hate how you can't use healing magic on yourself. That's so annoying. She has like... She's stacked. She's got heal, recover. Like, recover's amazing. Can't use it on yourself though. Sorry.
I'm gonna haunt you if I die.
She's probably gonna die next turn. Maybe this can save her. Probably not though. Bye.
You're all going down.
We don't have the guts to resist anymore. Here, you can have this. Just please don't attack the city.
I never planned to touch the city.
Got a talisman. There we go. Oh, it was worth killing those 3 guys then. Permanent stat boosts are hard to find. Bye, buddy. You mess with Bernie.
Only
It's been.
I didn't even get to counterattack him. What's up with that? Man, she is dodging everything. Oh. Nope. Bye. Alright, so. This guy's. What's going on here? Got some major HPs. Well. Let's get rid of this guy then. Not exactly get rid of.
be careful.
Man, even he must have a coverage for his air weakness. I can't not take him down now. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go. They're weak to magic as well, so oh snap! 69% hit though. That's pretty bad. Let's go. Alright, crit. Crit's automatically hit.
Sorry, kiddo.
Oh, he doesn't die
Seems
though.
we'll have to withdraw.
There we go. Aurora shield. What's that?
Amazing.
You've done enough, Nadir. Just
We have forced the Almiran forces to flee.
There's one stuck down there. Okay. Can I take him? Ooh. Ooh. No. He'll kill me. Any way you slice it, I'm dead. He's got a bow. He's gonna kill me on the first hit too. Well.
I must lead them well.
Let's get Violet over here. Maybe they'll have a good conversation. Nobody's got bow fair. Oh yeah. Healing up. And Lenhart's dead, that's right. Oh man, I can attack him, the Master of Bows, without getting attacked back. That is hacks.
so sad that our reunion.
What's my strategy?
No, she needs one more turn of healing, then she can get in there.
Huh, that really helped.
I gain holy powers. Very nice. Oof. Man, even Sylvain goes down? One hit. Claude, you're beefy, buddy. There we go. She'd have to miss both.
Teach, you should have chosen me instead of Edelgard. No point in whining about it now, I suppose.
Hopefully he doesn't die. I like Claude a lot. The deer are gonna be my next playthrough.
Enough! You've bested me. If I die here, the Alliance becomes part of the Empire.
Do you yield then? You've never known.
Well, you can't just surrender so easily. I'm responsible for the others. If you're as smart as you seem, I bet you figured out why I was able to summon Elmyran reinforcements. Wouldn't it be better to let me go and have me in your debt?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna spare him.
Thank you, Professor. And you, Edelgard. I will return your kindness one day.
He was able to summon Elmyran reinforcements because he has some sort of connection there.
Everybody, rate.
Yeah. My motivation was already full because I didn't realize I wasn't going to get to instruct that week. Whoops. Big ouch.
Hey, Teach.
Claude.
Settle down, will you? I could have escaped, but I decided to say Deirdre has fallen and the Alliance has collapsed.
You want me to drop my guard around someone who evaded detection? Did you really risk coming here?
I did. But mostly, I want... lend you my... I dare say Fodlan would be a lot more peaceful without me around. Right, Your Majesty?
It's as you say. So long as you remain here, the
True.
faction of the Alliance that is against the Empire will continue to support you.
Too true. It's best if I leave this place altogether. All I ask is that you go easy on the Alliance. After all, and please treat my former classmates well. I've asked them.
I already
to
killed
cooperate
some
with
of
you
them,
if I'm
man.
lost.
I didn't want to.
Wait, did your scheming include a...
You think too highly of me. It just seems that way now. Outside of Deirdre, most of the Alliance is unscathed and ready to join your superior strength. In all honesty, I was hoping to become a supreme ruler and lead folk.
Claude.
Good luck to you, Edelgard.
Man, he's
We crushed him in
very
battle,
friendly
Claude.
for someone whose
He
rule
really
I just
is
ruined.
difficult to understand.
Lady Edelgard. As planned, the Alliance's affairs will now be overseen by Count
Oh,
Burglace.
Casper's dad.
My father is coming here? First west?
Should the others return to the monastery and...
Yes, thanks to all of your efforts. However,
Man,
we
the
still
Alliance
can't
crumpled
afford to
2
be
battles.
careless.
They're done.
We must now join the battle with the strength of the Church on their side. More than ever, your support is invaluable.
Let's get...
I'm so happy that the end of the kingdom and the Church of Saros are...
Crushing wouldn't yield a lot of pieces. With the professor, we can't lose.
Oh no. Are we... But no way she can stay in her spooky beast form
That's
all
her
the time.
natural
If
form.
she could, she would have come and attacked the monastery as many times as she wanted.
It may be wishful thinking, but perhaps. But whether she is the archbishop or half remains, but half is.
I really didn't like Hubert at first. He's grown on me a little bit, I guess.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Pegasus Moon.
Tempest of Swords and Shields.
Tempest of Swords and Shields. With Deirdre under Imperial control, the Leicester Alliance ceases to exist, and its remaining lords ally themselves with the Empire. The Black Eagle Strike Force, having now conquered all of Eastern Fodlan, confidently moves to invade the kingdom.
Jump, jump, jump. It's kinda like that.
And that concludes Count Burglace's report. Just as Claude said, however, knowing him, there is no telling. We must be careful not...
Of course, though it seems...
True. However, you should know that Lord Arundel has entered Deirdre. It would seem he has already started collecting the relics of the old alliance.
Let him do as he pleases for now.
Understood. As for the... If we defeat the royal family of House Blathed, and a handful of other notable those we must target include the houses Fraldarius,
Gautier.
And
I've got their son on my side, though.
We have allies who are close to some of those lords. Persuasion by tears or threats. Perhaps one would consent to...
What about House Row in Arian Road, the fortress city?
The head of House Fraldarius, Lord Rodrigue, has entered the
Oh, I met him.
city.
He's like their strongest warrior.
I see. Then it might prove too difficult to...
Either way, when preparation...
That part of the plan remains unchanged. Yes, I don't imagine that you have much, but it matters not. This month we must again put all of our effort in.
Huh?
Professor, you didn't hear. Cute. Huh. Well, you seem to be trying your hardest to. It's just. Well, I believe I've told you about this. There were a lot of rats.
Oh, she's got bad memory-induced fear of rats.
What? Oh, I recall now that I must change my clothes. Now. Then forget what.
What did I see? It was just letters.
Thank you.
Oh, lots of supports. Here we go. Hubert can get an A with Petra, but friggin' Edelgard can't.
Yes. There will be much time before I...
It is quite a long way, being unable to return.
It is as you... When I return to Brit, I am wishing to show my strength
I believe you may not be Lady Edelgard's and unlike Lady Edelgard.
Not Edelgard's equal.
Understand that I mean, but it is a fact. Make no mistake about what would happen. She would crush.
That is not a difference of equal.
Even if our homelands were on equal footing.
I can see with clarity but that has no matter.
What is it, Hugh?
Nothing in particular. I'm willing to bet you could put an arrow through the... In fact, to any leader's bodyguard, I would go so far as...
Don't worry, you're fragile. Your lady princess is safe.
I would certainly hope not. And you would do well to remember, you should take care to learn the...
I already told you.
What did I...
Proper address.
My patience. For the moment, you may stand, but if you become a...
You're unstable, Hubert. Be careful who you threaten.
Yeah, she's just as a bit of a dark badass as he is.
I don't take kindly to...
Easy that.
Just some advice.
It bothers me that a lot of the poses are the same for different characters, and sometimes it's not the appropriate pose for the situation.
Why am I having so much trouble fighting these? You've got to help me come up with a
Is that not even if I handed you a perfect
That's because your plans are always so...
All right, I will ship...
You already have a plan?
Land the first hit. Then keep it...
So, your basic...
Dodge their attacks, keep up the assault...
The secret is...
Being tall means short people are closer to your knees. Exploit the enemy...
Makes sense. That doesn't sound like my style.
Then go ahead and continue losing.
There's more?
Your defense is careless. The last...
I won't argue with Trey.
No,
It's been 5 years. You've got to be a... Come on! You've even got that height advantage you're always going... Quit stalling!
Fine.
All right, Linhart.
Water.
Huh?
Bye. That's funny.
You got a...
Oh, what? A?
Shamir.
Ah, Petra.
I have understanding. Can I give...
Sure.
You come from
Dagda.
Dagda, I think.
They're the ones who
Why are you
Brigitte
working at
was
the
allied with.
monastery?
You can tell I'm from Dagda. That's for why I work here. I also have an interest in... I don't plan to return to...
But Fodlan is an...
The only ones I've fought in person are the Imperial Army, under the command of the previous Emperor, including, of course...
I have gratitude for your...
How about you? The Empire is... And it's Dagda's fault that So, do you hate Dagda?
The fault is not of Dagda. I cannot say I have no hatred. She gives me much help.
Makes sense.
You speak with such...
I'm not that special.
I do like Shamir a little bit more. I kind of have neglected the teachers that I recruited, but Shamir is the one that I would actually use, maybe.
Professor Hanneman.
I am quite busy, but...
I'll pass on that offer.
Oh.
Why did you abandon your... And don't say it was for your crest research. You could easily have remained a noble and still been able to visit...
Certainly, that was an option. Treasures and holy artifacts reside here. I required access...
But surely your noble step... Even secrets of the kingdom and the alliance...
What you say is true. I don't know what you mean.
I've heard that you used to... You abandoned the Empire. I just wanted to...
I feel your suspicions of me are unwarranted. I haven't...
There's something about his past. It wasn't just for the crest research. He alluded to that in the supports with Byleth as well.
Gaspar,
Ferdinand,
I am going to give you a
righteous path. What?
That remains to be seen. Some despicable thief who was robbing an elf.
Hey now, I think you're under it. When the thief showed up, the old shopkeeper, I didn't want the guy to pass out. So I had, rather than fighting, I gave my own money to the... The thief fell for it and left the shop. That's when I chased him down. I got my money back and gave that thief a...
So you walloped the scoundrel. That...
Hold on.
My turn, eh?
The way I heard it, you punched a...
Stop. I know...
Let's hear yours.
I had been browsing for weapons. Suddenly, a man sees... Someone with a less generous spirit might say the peddler had... But without a moment's hesitation.
Well done.
It was nothing, really. He said that he was a novice trader. That ruse was about to come to light. So
that's what... I just heard you snapped and attacked some noble...
Well, I won't deny it. I forgot my...
Is there something wrong with that?
And you're
we
not overcome?
I think we're starting... Always looking for a way...
Partners...
Justice! He even has the colors of Arthur as well. Interesting.
Hey, Shamir, your arch... I couldn't believe it when you hit all those...
It was nothing.
No way, it was in...
Maybe.
That sounds like a yes.
Maybe.
Come on, Shamir. Wait, is this...
It's nothing. As someone born in
Dagda. Where is... Across the ocean.
That Dagda.
I had no idea. My father was a major general. If I were you, I definitely wouldn't want to train the son of someone who killed all...
You misunderstand. I harbor no ill... I'm thankful for Edelgard.
Huh? Well, then what is...
I simply have other... I don't have the time to teach.
That's your reason? I guess I had nothing to worry about. Let's leave all that Dagda.
She walked away. Bye. Alright. %90 now. There we go. What? How could you fail, buddy?
Whoa!
Now I'm very interested to see how this turns out, because at 90%, I would have expected to get it. I'm gonna have to sit through an extra loading screen, but I kind of want to see if you can save scum these or not, or if it's kind of set when you enter this phase, whether he's gonna pass or fail it. I might actually stop and finally let's record one of my Tokyo Ghoul reactions here soon. I've been meaning to do it, and I got sidetracked by 3 houses. Let's see. Come on, bro. No, he still didn't make it. It's got to be preset then. So basically, if you fail it once, you know you're going to be failing it again. That's a shame. And frustrating. Not much to be done about it, though. I mean, it probably randomizes it every week in game. So maybe next week, if he's still at 90%, I can try it again. See what I get. Because I want to get the master classes have the best stat growths. That's the reason why I want to be in them. Because basically every level you gain that you're not in a higher class, you're losing stats, which are more important than skills, in my opinion. Like, yes, I'm sure some of the mastery skills are great, but I don't know what any of them are yet for this game. I didn't look anything up before this playthrough. So, like, unless it's something like, you know, there's like 5 skills in the game usually that are hacks, you know, like for previous games it was when you could act again after killing an enemy. I guess they thought that was too powerful, so they gave the mounted units Kanto instead. Why do I care to make... I guess I can make Hanuman an advanced class. He can at least be useful if I'm forced to use him for something. But it's not good enough to do it. We have Lysithea, who wasn't even... She's a mage currently. She was beefy when she was on the other team, though, so what happened there? I don't know what to think about her. She was fighting for the other side, now I've got her on my team suddenly. Another mage character. I love how all the master classes are mounted except for like the sword one and the grappler. That much makes you think like, come on now. Bernadette needs more riding to be a bow knight and more lance. Ooh. Ouch. So I need to actually change her goal to lance and riding because I want her to be a bow knight. Alright. Let's look at everybody else's certs. Let's see what I need them to concentrate on. Edelgard. I want her to be a Wyvern Lord eventually, I'm thinking. She needs flying, axe, and lance. She's probably going to get axe just by using axes a lot. So lance and flying need to be her goals right now. Oh yeah, she's way behind on this. Next. Hubert. I really should be changing him to Dark Bishop. There we go. And then later he'll be a Dark Knight, so I'll put him in riding now. Hopefully by the time he gets it, he'll master Dark Bishop.
I've passed.
And for Dark Knights, you need Lance. Why? Lance and riding then. He's already got the reason, so Ferdinand, who's next, right? So we're just gonna keep him moving up the knight train here and become a great knight, right? No, a holy knight. Wow, so he needs faith? Faith and writing. He has like no faith skills right now. Okay. Linhart. Right now, what is he? He could learn how to be a warlock as well. He's a bishop right now. White magic specialist. So, in order to master classes that, he would also be a holy knight. Meaning he needs to concentrate on lance and riding now. Casper doesn't really matter because he's already a master class, but his axe skills still need work. Honestly. So, oh, he's not though, because he failed. That's right. So still need axe, and should probably do axe and flying in case I ever want to move him to Wyvern Lord. Okay. Bernie, her path is pretty well set. She needs riding to become a bow knight, right? And lance. Okay. I already have put that on her. Okay, well she's almost there on the riding. She's already in her end class, basically. Basically, Petra is going to be a Falcon Knight if I can get her to it. So she needs lance and flying. She could also be a bow knight, but I don't think you need multiple bow knights, and I need more flyers. So, lance and flying for Petra. That's already what I had her on. Okay. So, pretty sure I already have him on what he's going to be. He just needs riding now. He's gonna be a great knight. Heavy armor, riding. Okay. Lysithia. Now, I'm not sure what to make her. She's basically purely a black mage type. She's just now joined my party. Mortal save it? Really? I already have a Grummery. Yeah, it's easier to just get the sword skill. So, she should be basically sword skill only. She already has everything else. Oh, she's bad at swords. But she has a secret. So, that's good. I don't really care for Hahnemann, Manuela, Schmier. Don't really care about what they're doing. So, there we go. So, we'll save that up. Make sure I got that going. And, this is the first of the month, so we should probably explore, yeah? Always explore first. Don't fall into the trap. Or quests even.
Hey!
Upsetting. The kingdom always is. Bridget is not cold. Does the goddess of Fodlan give protection?
Let's do it.
The king Bridget is. Does the goddess?
Let's go actually check and see what motivation levels are like to see if I have to give anybody anything first. Or if I have to eat.
Very good.
Everybody but Shamir's at full, so I really don't have to do... I can do all training for me.
You're too soft. Our Emperor merciless, but perhaps she is more tall.
Okay. Randolph has a big appetite. Compared to him, Hubert is... Hello.
What's going on in the lake today? What? Get that fish. waiting for whatever special fish this is. Gotta at least get something from each bait, though. I've noticed that usually when it's a goldfish, it's the first. No. There we go. Special fish. Perfect fish catch. Oh, it's still there.
May I say, General Ladislava is, if I remember correctly, despite her considerable talent, she's even known...
The Scarlet Warrior. Reminds me of like some other character from a different Fire Emblem game. Can't remember quite who they were.
Greetings, Professor. You may already know this, but the leaders of the Alliance, House Regan, are actually a branch of... In a way, it's just a battle of the part of the Blathed family tree that rose in rebellion against the Empire.
Doesn't seem to be much unrest in the former Alliance territories. Perhaps, that said, General Randolph is the head of one of the branches of House Burgleys. It was once difficult for someone from a branch family to get ahead of anyone who accomplishes great deeds during the war will see more.
Who's this?
Hey!
Oh, it's Anna.
How about a favor?
Heck yeah. Anna's shop.
Thoughts?
I will find whatever you need, Anna. Need some good bait, maybe.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Welcome. This one? Thank you.
There's no master seals for sale. That's
Please come again.
That's a shame.
Say no.
War isn't kind. By the time you realize, and if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with. Got me out of my room at least.
Can you help me?
I'll do it.
King Dimitri of Fargus. I heard he can lift a horse with a...
Dimitri? I don't think he can lift a horse.
Hi there! Let me
Hey there.
Hello.
Finally, the kingdom. I volunteered for monastery guard duty, but now, from the bottom, even if it costs me my life.
Even if it costs me my life, I will defend Garrick Mach. Sounds like my monastery might get attacked at some point and that guy might die.
Definitely.
Just saying. Fire Emblem's never been very subtle with its foreshadowing. Always check the grave.
Right.
I would like to get Professor level A here soon. But a lot of what gets you points is stuff that also gets you motivation, and I don't need motivation right now. So...
No.
No notes.
Hi there.
Let's use some of this renown. Pretty sure last month I forgot to check.
Need something?
Oh wait. I got 2,000 right now. I need 2,500 to get that EXP 10% plus. I have a few people who need lance stuff right now, so I better do that.
This one? This one? This one? You're all. See you again soon.
I like the idea, like there's a lot more hybrid classes in this game, like mages who use swords.
Maybe.
The class structure is like the same as other Fire Emblem games, but like also way different at the same time.
Professor, I've been exploring the... There is a mechanism I believe would allow us... My research hasn't turned up much. It may come down to asking the Archbishop for details. Indeed.
I'm getting the hang.
Professor.
Let's go, let's go.
Yes. I just wanted to help out my brother. My brother puts his life on the... Eventually, the enemy will attack. And when they do...
Their father, Lord Burgleys, is basically ruling the Alliance as a regent right now.
First Lester, and next Fargus? Look, Professor, fighting Fargus? Isn't there some way we can come to an understanding? Yeah, but Edelgard and her idiot sidekick haven't shown much. Truthfully, I hate the idea of planning. I guess everybody feels that.
What the?
Hey, you know, if we've got some strong... I just don't see how any of us can compete with the Archbishops.
Well,
turning into a monster.
I think I can probably do that too.
Yeah?
I'm getting the hang.
Okay. An entrance hall, huh? Linhardt.
Professor. Oh, I've been... I asked you once to help me achieve... Then I thought, if the world becomes... Well, I don't see how... Certainly there are crests that make you... And I suppose crests that increase Still, it's as if crests were designed to be used only
You're
in
thinking,
times of
Linhardt.
war.
They were designed.
Their power meant to bring about death and... I cannot prove what the longer this war... But if the war were to end today, it is truly my dream to be a crest... Saying it all out loud, it feels a... Thank you, Professor. Although if I stop researching Professor, people like you, people like you...
A. How did Linhardt get an A with her before she got an A?
I am grateful. I have Claude before the battle. He considered my precarious position. So when you invited me, ultimately, this ended without the...
I'm getting the hang.
I have before... So when ultimately...
Her design's pretty good. No one's in the Blue Lions classroom.
Claude von Regan. Underneath that compassionate, ordinary fools run headlong into... But to consider one's chance, I have to say. I have a request for you. Claude von...
Do I not have cabbage?
I have to say. The majority is with us. This that is true nobility. As war drags on, those living near... We will not see such a peaceful resolution in Fargus, I am afraid.
Did you meet my father? I guess he'll be responsible for controlling the... Not really sure what all that means, though. You're probably right.
Let's go get this item that I need for a quest.
Right.
Anna's secret thingy. It's too secret to behold. Ladislava. She needs to join my team for real, for real. She reminds me of Catherine, but I'm sure I'm going to be fighting Catherine here soon. And Alois.
Your next opponents
Alois
will
didn't
be the
fight me in the
Kingdom's
battle,
army and the Knights
the
of
main
Ceres,
battle before the time
both
skip.
fearsome foes. Put the mobility of my troops to good use. When this month has ended, I'll depart.
You there!
The main body of the Imperial Army is moving to the western region. The time when victory or defeat will be...
Oh no.
Appreciate it.
What was her secret thing?
Welcome.
Anna's secret shop. What she got? Okay. Elixirs. Could probably buy some of those. There's the Master Seal.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Seraph robes. All the stuff. You can buy one per month. I'll run out of money. Unfortunately.
Come back soon.
Thoughts?
Still need to do some training. One more training, I believe. Of course, I gotta go see Edelgard. Give her more stuff.
That reminds me.
You must know this already. The Battle of Tailtean, where Nemesis was defeated, put Fargus under the Empire's control. Centuries later, a revolution sprung up in Fargus, and through them, the ringleader of the revolt became the Blathans. The royal family of Fargus are directly descended from, if you look at it from the point of view of the Empire, the king.
It seems while the crest of the long lineage of the von Riegen family will be broken. Agreed.
Claude was an only son? It'd be interesting if some of these people had younger siblings. But of course, there's so much tragedy. They can't have that. I mean, Edelgard here didn't just have a few siblings killed. She had 6 siblings killed.
If the Alliance falls, if we hesitate, I do think we should let the troops rest. And let's make sure this matter stays between us. If it gets out, it seems you don't comprehend the consequences of aim.
I still don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she saw.
Interesting choice.
I like how they'll still take it, even though it doesn't give them anything.
Thank you for this.
I would really like to have a support conversation with you, Edelgard. Zoltan. That's funny. They opened up the bishop's room, but there's like nothing in there.
The Leicester Alliance is no more. They write operas about events like this, you know? I'm sure they'll have probably for 80 as well. I wonder if there'll be romantic tension between your two characters, even if it's not
Is it not historically accurate though? I'm trying, dude. She's hard. Actually, oh heck yes. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Edelgard. I'm gonna go buy her more gifts with all my money. Whoop. Door's gone. Hey, Rank.
Yes? Oh, it's you, Professor.
Your Majesty, you must know your supreme talents are needed at present. Why not gaze at these
Doesn't it? And the worst part... But that's enough about it. While I have your attention, as you well know, I'm perfect. However, when you're around, I'm not sure I can properly explain it. When you're devising tactics and tricks for us, there's no getting around it. Your Is that a fact? I suppose a flower from another's
field is always more beautiful.
I'll admit, I think of you as rather detached. Oh, but you are. But I suppose I'm much the same. Friends.
Uh-oh.
That word
doesn't seem
somehow
adequate.
Seem adequate. Besides, we've been friends for a long time. You know.
Hell. Okay.
Instead of Edelgard, you can call
People
me.
call her. So she has multiple nicknames. Her friends call her Eddie, but her really close friends and family call her Elle. Her sisters are all dead. Oh no. It can be your new sister.
Now there's no one left who calls me Elle. But with you, well... Why? Well, you have stood beside... In truth, you are...
What is up with her shorts though, really? Alright. Time to go for that S rank. I'm committed.
Professor, I've been there isn't...
Gotta go buy all the gifts that Edelgard likes.
Nice job.
I will stuff her full of gifts. Let's see. Let's get my cheat sheet out. I'm not gonna spend my gold on nothing. You know? I already gave her some gifts that were not the right thing, so.
Hello there.
I know she likes board games.
This one, yes?
He's only got one.
I thank you.
Edelgard. Board game. Armored Bear.
Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you.
That's it. Okay, so... But as long as they don't hate it, they'll get something out of it, right? Seems like you can't buy carnations, which are her other gift.
You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a
Spending
good
a lot of money
eye.
here.
A pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Hello there.
Nothing else that she likes, so
Return soon, please.
let's go. The path to S rank. I forgot to get training from her, which I forgot also increases it.
The Alliance, I do think we should.
None of these are hers. Some of them I might not be able to give anymore just because the people aren't around.
I appreciate it. Thank you for. Thank you. Thank you for this.
Nope, not close enough. I knew it wouldn't be, but I need to start having them fight next to each other all the time, basically. What are the resources on this quest? I feel like I should have cabbage. Cabbage and weeds. Why do you need cabbage and weeds? Don't understand it. Like, those are so basic, I wish you could just buy them. And don't cultivate them at all. That way you won't get you won't get you have to get weeds. I don't know. I cultivated them anyways. Can I just buy these ingredients, really?
Ah, hello there.
No, because they don't sell actual. They sell seeds,
Return
not
soon,
other
please.
stuff.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Thoughts?
Bye. Instruction. Alright. And I change everybody's goals to get them on their way to their master classes, or their master classes. So we should be doing alright here.
I'm each month.
She's gonna need lances.
You're
I think I'm improving. Thanks for your...
Catch up the lances here.
There must...
I see how the...
There we go. Yeah, go figure. His family's weapon is a lance, but his axe skills are better than his lance skills, just because of how I've been building him. Wish they still had dark flyers. For that, we do still have them. Yeah.
May I ask you something? Sorry I asked.
Professor,
Nice.
You and I.
yes. We were working well.
It seems a bit.
There we go.
Each milestone
She got
informs
an
the
A. Somebody
next.
got an A in
Seems simple
something.
enough.
One step before the next step.
Perseverance is the key.
I always was a quick.
I'm getting it.
Nice. A plus. Archer. there. I suppose we should seminar now? There's battles. Special battles? Paralogs. Only available until 4/26, huh? Uh-oh. We should be doing all these then. Here we go. Gotta do paralogs ASAP.
There. This one will be Hubert. Ah, Professor, is something wrong? True, though but while we're on the front lines, now,
Pardon, Your Majesty.
What's happened?
There is an army from Elmira at Fodlan's throat.
Yeah, they were the allies of the Alliance, even though they had usually been... No.
A steep mountain range runs along that mountain range is the sturdy fortress built within those mountains. It occupies the church, and the Alliance nobles built the locket.
Normally, House Goneril watches over the fortress in time, but I assume it would be too difficult to defend.
The situation has been precarious for House
Oh
Goneril.
yeah, he was like their main general.
The heir to House Goneril, renowned for his bravery. He is Hilda's elder brother.
Holst is a formidable commander. It's only the Alliance has shattered. And the Imperial troops stationed there? The best course of action is it's critical for us to protect them.
Yes, it is. It seems this must be done.
Boom, let's go.
We'll depart after you finish making preparation.
Fortress mission. Me gusta. May have to actually use some more archers in this one than I usually do. All this tooltip is doing is reminding me that I haven't repaired my items in a long time. Oh, these two battles will be the last ones I do for now. Oh yes. Ooh. There we go. See, if I hadn't recruited Lysithea, I wouldn't even have a full party right now for this. Interesting. This is going to be hard, I feel. Enemy commander. Ooh. Edelgard has to live.
It seems we made it in time. The Black Eagle strike force.
Support! We're saved!
Wait, they all withdraw?
Reinforcements? And that flag belongs to the Imperial Army! Ha! Break through the locket and make a name for you.
We fight to protect Fodlan. If the
Interesting.
Our enemies are many, but we can use the terrain to our
They
advantage.
can fly right in there.
Stop them.
Huh. Okay.
Put me in there. I'll cut a bloody path.
Their main force. Oh, dang, what? They got monsters with them? What the heck? Alright, so their main force is going to come through the middle. We will place archers.
What's the plan?
Let's make this quick.
Ready for anything.
We'll place the archers here. Oops.
I do this for all of us.
And they're gonna come
Let's
all the way
clean
down
up.
here to attack Dorothea. Who is that attack coming from? They have ballistas or something? Somewhere. Oh! That is the package. I gotta go get. Be right back. Oh. Pretty dog. Okay, gotta let the roomie know that I got those. My chair's off the pad now. Well, just gonna have to live with that. Okay, what was I doing? Somebody's gonna attack Dorothea.
More fighting.
We sent 2 that way. We should probably send 3 units each way. I think that's too many. I think I should spend more.
I will prevail.
What's my strategy?
Keep by left. Oops. Can't believe I'm doing this just for a move, but I'm doing it just for a move.
For the Empire.
What's my
Keep them
strategy?
close together. And keep Linhart here to heal.
I'm awake.
Fatal Guard. Dorothea can stay here as well.
More fighting.
Draw some fire. Oh, she can meteor from here? Dude. Bye. Strong spell, super huge range. Pretty good. That's a crazy huge range. Oh, wait. Hear what they're doing? Bye.
Let's keep up the pace.
That's right. She can attack so many targets from here. Oh, that's her last meteor, though. So attack the farthest one away that I can get. There we go. Crit. You're dead.
Will this ever end?
I hardly ever used her as a dancer.
I'm impressed.
I will prevail. To survive, I will win.
Those crits.
Witness frigid
Gotta
pride.
go.
Hard work.
Put me in there.
I'll cut a bloody
I only sent Casper and Hubert down that way? Really? Well, those big birds are going to be a problem, and I need to kill him to end this, so I'm just worried they're going to send reinforcements behind me who will just go and capture immediately.
Ready for anything.
That's pretty good. Hope he misses. Yep. There you go. Fernanda's really good evasion.
I'm continuing.
I need more mounted people. I'm way behind on that. Everybody should have some sort of mount in their focuses now, because I'm sorely missing that.
I do this for all of us.
Let's clean up.
Okay. Reinhardt will stay close to heal.
Sweet of you.
She'll come up here, and we can do some stride magic. Stride too good. Don't underestimate it. Ooh. Those big monsters, though, got me a little worried. Bow Knight. Rapier. I didn't realize it was that good. Okay.
A boon for our future.
Gonna get in the forest and start knocking these guys off.
Flame spirit, protect me.
Let's not do that. Where are they? Oops. I was trying to do that when my teach was in range. That's a shame. Yes. There you go.
Thinning their numbers.
She doesn't have a quiver, but she still pulls an arrow out of it.
Not
Whoa.
what I was hoping.
Of
You
course.
are impressive.
Oh, I got you, buddy. Let's go. They got all advanced classes. I feel like I'm behind quite a bit. Ah, can support Ferdinand from here.
Thank you.
There we go. Whichever one I attack, they're dead, so whatever.
A waste of time.
There we go.
Big win!
Yep. Healing's healing.
I owe you one.
Kind of concerned about these giant birds. Can't get me Bone Knights. Can't get me big monsters either. We're not gonna kill those, we're just gonna go around them. Okay. They're weak to swords? How's that work? Whatever. See you, buddy.
Still here.
You can counterattack me pretty heavily. You can counterattack me pretty heavily. There we go.
There's our opening.
2 health bars. Crit. Doesn't matter because it has a health bar, you won't get the second attack anyways. That's a waste of warp, but oh well. They don't gain support points with that either, which seems weird to me. Those units on the side was strictly to make your units break up. Still gonna get hit. Get healed this turn. Nope. They missed me. Ferdinand dodging every
fight.
I don't think I want to fight all those guys. Let's go up the middle. Bye. We'll count on my armor knight to block it. Nice.
Close.
Finally, my white mage is dodging stuff instead of just dying.
No use.
Only 4. Oh. I blocked him though. Bye.
Stay down.
Stay down.
I
Oh, wow.
aspire to emulate you.
Come at me. %75% chance. I want to keep my sword equipped, so that's better.
Witness frigid
There we go.
pride.
These two have just been wasting time the entire match now. They're so far behind. Now he is a little stuck because of this guy anyway. So if I get a crit, I can kill it. But my hit rate is pretty bad. Honestly. Ooh. 59% though? I don't know. Let's try it. See ya. Wow. See ya. And I can warp Edelgard. In case they get attacked, they can be together. Gotta be careful with that now, because I feel like I'm running out of time to max her up. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Send it this way. In the head. Hope that Hubert can take care of this guy. Oh yeah. Bye. Dark Bishops, yo, looking good.
To kill it. I'm only getting.
Bye. Ferdinand is pretty low now. Oop, bye, let's look here. Alright. That's not good. just gonna heal that back, but at least I'll get some experience. She can come up here, kill this guy. Ooh, 7. Heavy draw. Nice.
Feels good to fight for a cause. More of...
Bada bing, bada boom. I feel like we need Byleth up here and Edelgard to kind of cheat this boss enemies will kind of...
Pretty good, huh?
Once again, wrong quarter location.
Maybe. I needed that.
These guys aren't going to get to do jack crap for the rest of the battle. Caspar might get some kills here from them attacking him. Wow, he missed. How do you miss a giant bird?
I'll fight to the very last.
I get the first attack though.
This is the cost of war.
I put big voice with the psychic. Yeah.
Back to the fray.
Heals up. They're gonna all go. Oh wow, really? There we go. Come on and take your lumps, guys. I love how I take them all on. It's like, boom. Nothing. No damage. That's it. Break yourselves on me.
A great.
Bye, bro. Only 70% hit. Let's try it. There you go. She's got a short axe order. 52% hit. Ouch.
They call you undefeated. Oh, and on this...
The once defeated isn't quite as exciting, is it? Well,
Oh, he missed. There we go.
your sword is fit to cleave a mountain in two.
Bye.
So this is how...
Can I recruit him? Oh, what a nice level up.
I'll use this power for the
Look
greater
at
good.
that. Beautiful.
Dare!
No matter how many times you attack, the Almiran troops are difficult opponents. I hope they don't mount another attack in.
Okay, and I got one more battle to go, and then I think I'll stop for now. Good with Perlon.
The Almiran army retreat. As I understand it, they still. We must... Indeed. But if, unlike Fodlan, Elmira is not... I believe we need only to communicate... Oh, if we do that, we should be able to have a meaning... Ah, Hubert.
He expresses his... In addition, he would like to leave the protect...
Is that so? How reasonable of him.
I did not hear all the details. He said he is now emaciated and pale.
Huh. I can't help but imagine what that must look like.
Agreed.
Indeed. And then...
Alright, so do we do Hubert? This one will give me more story, so...
Professor? No. I am sure you recall hearing about Kronyas. I'm investigating them. I want to know their origins. I want to know where they acquired
Hubert is very thorough. I like his role as like a dark adjutant. Like, he does all the dirty work for Edelgard and also like learns everything he can about her enemies, even her allies.
Mysteries. I have a name. Those who sleep.
Lord Hubert, pardon me, but Lord Arundel is at the monastery. He says he wants to discuss
Oh, we're
something.
gonna get to see what he looks like.
Speaking of, Professor
Hubert, I have
Oh,
something
that's
I must
him.
request of you.
He was from that cutscene earlier. The only one whose identity wasn't hidden.
That is an unusual word, a request by definition. But if you have orders, Regent, I will follow them.
Such one of my subordinates was conducting the demonic beast he was using ran one.
Experiments, you say? Professor, will you... Thank you for your support.
We're gonna get to find out what's going on here.
My. Looks like this. I suppose we've not a moment. Not that I'm concerned for any of these people, but since there may be a reward in it for us.
Hubert is like
Now then,
straight up.
let's split. It may be worth focusing your attention on.
It's a route, right?
What's my strategy?
For the Empire!
I'll cut a bloody path. I'm awake.
Let's go. And so they will take that one out for sure. Probably that one too. These guys should go for it.
I will prevail.
They have weird helmets on. Look at that. Thanks for the miss.
Put me in there.
Bye. No. You can dodge that. That second health bar. But it is stunned.
I do this for all of us.
What's the plan?
More fighting.
Here. Can't expect the store on longer range. There we go. Bye. They just have a lot of buffers. We're single-mindedly going after this mages. That makes this a little easier. Don't do that, bro. I'm trying to save you. Whoa. That axe is pretty strong. I missed. Wow. That sucks. But it is in the forest. Which of these mages is the lowest? That one. So we better heal him.
Apologies.
Dead. Artificial stone. Oh, they've got 3 health bars each. It's got advantage. Ooh. Advantage is one of those skills that's good. I think it comes from Swordmaster, which I didn't master before I moved on, unfortunately. Get your way here, maybe. Get in here, Casper. There we go. Now he gets the crit. No damage. Just straight up tanks it.
That took too much.
Bye.
This is my stage now.
Let's go get that stride. This one's way easier than the other one.
How sweet.
Bye. Barely any damage to us, though. Mage down there's got a problem. We gotta get this one over there. Violet and Edelgard are actually in trouble with theirs. That's interesting. Because of being in this forest, it's like the dodges are annoying. Oh yeah, it's anti-flying. Unless they Reinhardt.
I think.
I'll get a double.
Not let down my guard.
We got that other one. That should be it. Alright. Bye. Let me go. Oh. The mage isn't dead yet. Don't attack him, dude. Run. I wasn't close enough to heal you. I want to get a perfect record here. No! What are you doing? Why did he get himself killed? This screwed up my perfect run. Just run, dude. Ding 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 ding. He'll break his armor at least. Though. I don't have anybody in range to take advantage of that. Now he's out of the forest, and Edelgard should be able to hit him pretty hard here. Still 61% hit. Pretty bad.
Unexpected.
Come on. would you attack him and then get yourself almost killed? Good. Force don't affect Casper, huh? This guy's got advantage, so basically I'm gonna get hit first, no matter what.
Only thorns left on this rose.
What a disgrace. Enough. These... Your tools, I gather. Yes, I suppose we will take them off your hand.
Wish I'd gotten all of them. That last mage was hard to save. He was like determined to kill himself. Alright, I'll do all my menuing and then I'll be done for this time, I think.
Casualties. I'm not criticizing you. This failure, it seems gratitude is in.
Good riddance. He and his ilk must be. No doubt this was all an attempt to make us believe. It has only achieved the... They are looking down on us. They think we cannot touch them. But the cloak... Just look at this weaponry we received. It would be impossible for us to manufacture such a piece. It is not as powerful as a relic. We will keep them close for now. Once Fodlan is united, rather than swords clashing on the battlefield, it will be knives cutting in the darkness. Lady Edelgard's war will be over, and House Vestra's will begin. We who rule the shadows will eradicate those.
They're like the dark house that supports the Emperor. I like that. There's always kind of that role in a good dynasty story.
When that time comes, Professor.
Kind of reminds me of Black Butler. Like the house that the main character that is from. They're kind of like the royal family's dirty errand runners. Is that going to be part 3? Like, I'm going to unite Fodlan, and then part 3 will be fighting the true enemies? Could be. More instruction. I do have 6 people with motivation. This is good. He's really behind on the lance, so we gotta get him caught up on this.
The bat. Another gain.
A in riding already, okay.
I am.
He actually should be able to class up here then pretty soon. Probably this menu before I quit. What was she needing? Didn't really set her on anything.
I'm a quick step.
I need to switch her goals.
You're... I...
Since she has top magic already, then we need faith and authority. Let's go, let's go. I haven't actually done any instructing on him, but since I don't have any other characters in motivation right now, I'm gonna do it. That means I have to explore just to get motivation up again.
It's all... What now?
You're...
I always... Let's...
Get him.
You're...
Still need that, okay.
Professor,
Nope. I want her to be the sword magic user. Manuela would like to speak with me.
Professor. I was here for while I'm at it. I realize what a burden. After every breakup, I'm completely worth. Oh, I'm going. You think so too? Really? Who am I kidding? I've known for years. It's not my looks. I'm still gorgeous. I'm the songstress who swept the Empire off its feet. I knew I was right. Oh no.
It's your personality.
Isn't my look. I know you're trying to find a way to... I suppose I can't. I do have a short temper. But I've always heard fellas... Seems to me there are plenty of... So maybe...
No. Please don't have more flaws.
Why?
Still one paralog to do.
We were working well with each other.
It's...
I
Getting
think
there.
I got it.
I still
Ragnarok,
have
what?
much to learn.
Oh wow. Starting to get A's and A pluses on people. This is good. Wait, do I still have horsemanship on him? He doesn't need that now. Save it, do more menuing, and supports.
Hubert, my boy. It's right.
Yes?
I was good friends with your father. Of course, when I left the Empire...
You were right
Wow.
to sever ties.
Sharp words, Hubert.
Don't overcomplicate it. Contemptible is just the right word for the wretch. Do you truly know?
I assume you're talking about the insurrection of the... At the time, I was already... That said, I found it...
Yet that's exact. Since the dawn of the Adrestian Empire, my father spat on a... He conspired with the ministers to...
In your father's defense, the Emperor's reform was an attempt to the nobles put a stop to that.
Now it is the nobles' turn to suffer.
You hope she can cease the...
Interesting. They were actually trying to do kind of the same thing that that Edelgard is trying to do now, just in a different way.
Linhardt, please
I am the one who suggested it would be great. No one ever bothered to inform me that pile of My apologies, pet.
It was not. You gave me great help so I could be.
Well, at least I just realized.
You can be leaving if you are wanting to.
How are you so obedient and yet so.
The complete guide. I have so much happened.
Well, books.
Linhardt.
What's that?
You are no longer. What is the reasoning?
You always ask me, so. I guess I rather like it.
You are like.
Yes.
If you are liking it with your wisdom, that means I will be with my strength.
I think you may be right. That sounds like.
But you gotta keep A+. Whoa.
That's Professor Manuela. That's and I'm sure it was you.
Why, yes. I performed with the middle front.
So it was you. I wanted desperately to see it again when I returned to the Empire several.
Oh, that's a shame.
Sadly,
yet you still remember.
That's how much of an impression. I must ask, why did you retire?
Indeed. But that wasn't for me. My voice is a gift from the goddess. However, and so I decided I needed to prove to myself.
So despite your belief in
it's hard for me to explain everything else.
Oh, yes! The S. I have to wait until after the war ends to get the S rank. Oh! How cruel.
Standing tall, I see.
Adolf, look how intelligent he is.
Oh, what a love.
Behold, Edelgard. This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs.
Ferdinand? I can't believe you're wasting.
What are you complaining about?
I've had enough of your foolish antics. But when I win, you must.
So you'll fight me after.
Edelgard's gonna kick his butt.
All right, Edelgard.
As you will. Ha! I can't afford to hold back against an opponent.
Fastest and strongest? You're just. I cannot believe I was foolish.
The difference in our skill level. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won.
I do not think talent is what I had not the faintest idea of what to expect that such an ill-prepared noble would.
Ferdinand.
Gotta be ready, Ferdinand.
Caspar, I've been wondering.
Of course. My brother. I've got nothing against him, and I'd hate to cause him trouble.
You may not want to hear this, but your brother is not a good man. He's lazy and greedy, and has all.
He's got good reason for it, though. Our grandfather was really obsessed with his second wife. She has a son named Randolph, who she really wanted to become the
he's
heir.
the one who's here in the monastery.
In the end, though, my grandfather had to step. My brother is still really worried about having his future taken from him.
That's the price of taking your own. The concept of nobility is decaying.
Wow, this conversation is really going there. You may be right.
It must. I intended the nobility as it is now could not exist in a world.
What do you think would happen to me in that kind? Would you appoint me as a general?
If you were the best suited for.
Right. So my life would pretty much. I'd still have to train, get strong. Either way, I'll fight.
Is that
at the base, the front lines?
Edelgard. She looks so good after the time skip. I still can't get over that. I've been playing post time skip for like 6 hours now. Still amazing.
Ugh, my head.
How are you feeling?
Sylvain?
You don't remember?
That doesn't sound like. The truth is, something sad
She
happened.
got stone drunk.
Anyway, I found you.
And what were you doing in the.
Nope. I was definitely alone. I just. Are you all right?
What a thoughtful young man.
That good-for-nothing guy who strung you along, whispered sweet nothings in your.
Oh no.
Did I actually?
More
your
details.
version had more details.
Very detailed details.
Oh dear.
You know, Professor, you're a good cat. You need a guy like me.
Yeah, well, he's going for the older woman here.
Talker, even when you don't mean what you say.
Sure. I can take a hint.
Thank you, Sylvain. Did he just call me Manuela and not Professor? That's sly.
That sly fox.
Manuela.
Hanneman. Besides, I could be...
Goodness, you're unusually irritable. You snap at every little... It saddens me to see such...
Well, listen to the noble lecturing a lowly commoner to be on...
I fail to understand how my birth is relevant to...
You're not done lecturing yet? Leave me alone and go pet...
I don't know...
Oh, was that a sigh?
Don't be so... You are so sensitive to ill... Why is it...
Keep a handle on! Just because you keep your emotions bottled up, stop telling everyone how to behave.
I will not stand...
Go on! If you...
Absolute.
I like Hanneman's design. I just wish his character wasn't so annoying. Alright. So is that done? Have any more certs we can do? Nope. What's stopping in here? It's the faith, right? Yeah. B+ or higher. If he get high enough. Let's try it. 90%. Yes, there we go. Yeah, so it does re-roll every week. Interesting.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah. War Master. Bow Knight? Ooh, nope, not yet. Not yet either. What's she missing? The lance? Lance and flying. Okay. Riding and heavy armor. Okay. He had the skills to be a sniper too, that's interesting.
Of course.
I'm up there. Even the classes I don't care about. The characters I don't care about, I should say.
Well...
There was something I was gonna do in my inventory, and I forgot what it was, so... Yeah, but I think that's it for now. I'm gonna go... Now, I probably don't have time now to do... I want to do Tokyo Ghoul reactions, but I don't think I've got time to record one.